Welcome back to What the Tech, your go-to podcast for making sense of all the tech buzzwords that get tossed around like confetti. Now, I know what you're thinking. AI and HR, isn't that like mixing oil and water? Well, my friend, today we're diving deep into how artificial intelligence isn't just shaking up HR, it's practically flipping the whole table. And trust me, you don't want to be the person left picking up the pieces when this revolution hits. So stick around, because this is one episode you can't afford to miss. Let's go. Okay, let me kick things off with a little zinger. Imagine your HR department is that one friend who's always late to the party. You know the one, shows up just in time to say goodbye. But with AI, your HR department is now arriving early, with better snacks, and they've already resolved all the drama before you even knew it started. That's the level of transformation we're talking about today. All right, so let's jump right in with some cold, hard data. Did you know that according to McKinsey, up to 80% of jobs could be impacted by generative AI? That's right, 80%. And HR isn't just getting a little sprinkle of AI, it's diving headfirst into the deep end. AI is poised to fundamentally transform how businesses operate, especially in the realm of human resources. We're talking about revolutionizing everything from recruitment to onboarding, performance management, and even workforce planning. AI isn't just another tool in the HR toolbox. It's becoming the backbone of modern HR systems, helping companies stay competitive and, more importantly, relevant in an increasingly digital world. But before you start thinking AI is about to replace your entire HR team with robots, let's clear that up. AI in HR isn't about replacing humans. It's about augmenting human capabilities. Think of it like this. Your HR team is Batman and AI is Alfred, always there, quietly doing the heavy lifting so your heroes can focus on the big picture. AI handles the repetitive, time-consuming tasks, letting your HR professionals zero in on strategic, high-impact activities. It's like turning your team from Clark Kent into Superman, minus the need for a quick costume change in a phone booth. So let's get into the nitty-gritty, starting with recruitment. Now, recruitment has always been a bit of a slog, right? You post a job, and then bam, your HR team is suddenly buried under a mountain of resumes, half of which are from people who clearly didn't read the job description. Enter AI stage left. One of the coolest AI features in HRIS, Human Resource Information Systems, for those not in the know, is automated resume screening. Picture this. Instead of your HR team spending hours or even days sifting through resumes, AI comes in like a highly caffeinated intern, gets the job done in minutes, maybe even seconds. It scans thousands of resumes, filters out the ones that don't make the cut, and serves up the cream of the crop. But here's the kicker. It's not just about speed. This AI-driven process also reduces human bias. You know that unconscious tendency we all have? Whether it's favoring candidates who went to the same school as us or those who just feel like a good fit. AI doesn't care about any of that. It's focused purely on the qualifications and skills that match the job. And the result? A more diverse and qualified pool of candidates. That's a win-win, if you ask me. Now, let's move on to something equally exciting, AI-driven chatbots. These aren't your old-school press one for HR bots. These are smart conversational assistants that can handle everything from answering common HR questions to helping employees update their details or request time off. And they're not just doing it 9 to 5, they're available 24/7, never take a sick day, and they never, ever get tired of answering the same questions over and over again. Trust me, your HR team will love them. Think about the impact here. Your HR staff no longer needs to spend their time fielding endless questions about how to reset passwords or when the next holiday is. Instead, they can focus on more strategic initiatives like improving employee engagement or developing new training programs. And as for your employees, they get instant answers to their questions whenever they need them. Everybody wins. But hold on, I know what you're thinking. This all sounds great, but what's the catch? And you're right, no technology is perfect. One of the biggest challenges when it comes to AI and HR is ensuring data privacy and avoiding bias. Let's tackle data privacy first. HR departments handle some of the most sensitive information in a company, from employee social security numbers to health records. So when you're dealing with AI that needs access to large amounts of data to function effectively, you better believe data security is a top priority. Organizations need to have robust policies in place to protect this data, ensuring it's encrypted, securely stored, and only accessed by those who absolutely need it. Compliance with regulations like GDPR isn't optional, it's a must. If you don't get this right, the consequences could be catastrophic. So if you're thinking of implementing AI in your HR processes, make sure you're also thinking about how to safeguard all that sensitive information. And then there's bias, a hot topic, and for good reason. AI systems learn from data, and if that data has biases baked in, guess what? The AI is going to replicate those biases. This is particularly problematic in HR, where decisions about hiring, promotions, and performance evaluations can have a profound impact on people's lives. The last thing you want is an AI that favors certain groups over others because it was trained on biased data. So how do we avoid this? First, by using diverse data sets that represent all the different groups in your workforce. Second, by regularly testing AI outputs for fairness. And third, by maintaining a level of human oversight. Remember, AI is a tool, not a dictator. Humans still need to review and sometimes override AI decisions to ensure fairness and equity. Okay, now that we've covered the challenges, let's talk about the future, because this is where it gets really interesting. In the next decade, AI isn't just going to be a tool that HR uses. It's going to reshape the entire HR landscape. Imagine this: AI-driven predictive analytics that can forecast your future workforce needs before you even know you have them. It's like having a crystal ball that's actually accurate. HR departments will increasingly rely on AI for talent acquisition, performance management, and even predicting employee turnover before it happens. But that's not all. AI is going to make employee experiences more personalized than ever before. Think tailored career development plans that evolve as your employees do, or wellness programs that adapt to each person's unique needs. AI is going to know your employees better than they know themselves, just without the creepy stalker vibe. And if that sounds a little too much like Big Brother, fear not. Blockchain technology could soon be integrated with AI to ensure that all this data is secure, transparent, and above all, trustworthy. So, what's the takeaway here? The road ahead is clear. HR professionals need to adapt, and they need to do it now. If you're in HR and you're not already exploring AI-powered HRIS platforms, you might find yourself left behind in the dust. AI isn't just a trend, it's the future of human resources, and those who embrace it will not only stay relevant, but will thrive in this new digital landscape. But here's the good news: you don't have to go it alone. There are resources out there, like Outsale's HRIS Marketplace, where you can compare the top AI-powered HRIS platforms and find the one that's the perfect fit for your organization. And believe me, choosing the right platform can be the difference between just surviving and absolutely crushing it in the HR world. And that, my friends, is a wrap for today's episode of What the Tech, where we take the tech talk seriously, but not ourselves. Remember, in this fast-paced world, it's not the strongest who survive, but those who are most adaptable to change. So go out there, embrace the AI revolution, and let's make HR smarter, faster, and yes, even a little bit cooler. Until next time, stay tech savvy.